Hi, welcome back to My Cup of Tea with Jenny,
JD and Kat.
Oh, we're going to see ATEEZ in February. So I got up what the set list is because I was like, what songs do I need that we don't have? And there's one called New World. And they've done a live performance of it with Guerrilla on SBS Gayo, one of those. So I was like, let's watch it.
Oh, it's interesting that you want to see all of the stuff before we do it in concert.
Not necessarily, I don't need to see the concert performance, but I want to know the songs. And New World doesn't have an MV, so I thought, there's a live performance with Guerrilla. Yeah. We haven't done a live with Guerrilla. Let's do that. It's a one on TV show, so yeah,
cool.
It's more that last time I obviously enjoyed the songs I knew, but there was plenty that I didn't. So this time I want to know the songs. Fair enough. Okay, so please remember to like, comment and subscribe. In the comments, which one song would you want to see ATEEZ perform on tour? Can be one that they do, but which one would you like? I have to see this one. Well, at the moment, I'm all about just cyberpunk.
Yeah, that was what cyberpunk was one of my favourites on the album. But now I have seen the performance of that. Of course, I want to see that again. I want to see it live. But yeah, cyberpunk would have been one of the ones that I'd be like, oh, what are they going to do with this? Because when you hear it, you can't quite imagine how they were going to perform it, you know?
And Halazia.
Yeah. All of them. Just greedy.
Every track you've ever done. I don't care how long we have to stay there. That's cool with the lights.
Such an intense stare.
The song feels intense though, doesn't it? Do you know what? As a song, I felt like it was building, but it never went there. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, it cut off there in between, so I will be interested to the transition between the two. But it's a really good song. I really like that song on that album when I first listened to it again, because it's got like these very almost like slightly eerie high vocals in the background.
Yeah.
And it's kind of slightly haunting, and then it comes down and slaps with like Hong Mingi's rap. But yeah, so it's a good song. I like it, and it's probably gonna, if you hear it a couple of times on the produced track, is probably gonna be better because you'll be able to hear all of the layers.
It felt like a very intense song, and especially in Jongho's parts, I felt like you could have had a choir or something in the background.
Yeah.
Do you know
to
what I
give
mean?
that omnipresent kind of big build
and grandeur as
Well, I'd be interested to know if that was their opening number, because I'd be surprised if it is, because it's obviously the Guerrilla is the opening track of the album, but so I depending on where they place that in the concert as well. Do you know what I mean? But I agree with you in that I don't think that would have been quite big enough, impactful enough to be like an opening number. But I really like their use of the lights and the capes and everything. I mean, hooded capes, a little bit creepy and eerie, funky, and then underneath all of that shiny patent leather. I'm not going to complain. I like it. And all the chains. It's good.
When Hongjun was rapping down on the floor with his hood up, I was it just suddenly hit me. I haven't watched anything of the Demon Line yet.
Oh.
And it's just struck me in that moment with his hood up and he was all... I don't know why I went all Gollum then.
Someone did. I saw a comment the other day saying that they feel like after this tour, Yosang needs to become part of the official Demon Line because he's feeling himself and he's getting a little bit evil, and that's good. So I'm all for that.
Okay, so we do Gorilla.
I'm so pleased for them that they're getting bigger performances.
San, what are you wearing?
Yes. My man needs a cane.
He really just has the BDE, doesn't he? Oh, look at the boots.
You know, in them boots.
Oh. So what? Those are like leather. Oh. Pink hair.
He's got to style it out there. His earpiece got caught on his mic. Oh,
You look elsewhere, that's mine. Look how much leg he's showing.
He shows his nipples. His t-shirt's sheer. He shows his nipples. I have pictures saved on Pinterest already.
Don't you try and be all angelic. We know, San. Oh. I couldn't break that eye contact.
Oh, collarbone from Leo.
I need some more Yosang. Yeah.
They're doing so well with the live vocals.
Yeah.
Considering the amount of choreo. Oh! It's very good. I love the concept.
Do you know what? I feel like the quality of the video and the camera work wasn't great. But I do fear seeing that live.
I don't. Which is why I sometimes get in two minds about whether or not I want to see the performances, because again, like we said like earlier, with us watching Taeyang and Jim, and I was like, I would like to, because I don't know if I'm a masochist or what, but there's a part of me that wants the attack to be as hard as possible, so it's almost like, don't dilute it. But yeah, no, that was really good. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Also, if we're just going to put our negatives out there, I don't think Mingy needed the jacket.
No, I have pictures saved on Pinterest already. Because I've not watched it, but I saw pictures and I have it saved.
Sheer top without the jacket and so much leg on show. Mm-hmm. Wow. That would have been quite the look.
Mingy's really good at like wearing big chunky trousers and then like almost like they almost give the illusion of then a cinched in waist.
Yeah,
and
tiny waist.
And he's so tall.
Yeah.
And
his legs look really long.
If he was an object, he'd be like a surfboard. Do you know? Because he's so tall and he's so like athlete and just So, but yeah, his hair colour really suited him because he's gone from flaming orange haired Mingy to like blonde, and that really suited him.
Jongho. Now I've gone from why is he judging me to come on, judge me, Jongho.
Yeah.
I need that on a t-shirt. Judge me, Jongho. So what I love is when he's giving you that stare that you can't break the eye contact from, because it's like a challenge, you know.
Intense.
Whilst he hits those notes, and then whilst everyone else is doing choreo, he'll move around to elsewhere. Obviously, because with a lot of the choreo, he's saving himself for the vocal parts.
Yeah.
The way he walks away whilst they all come forward doing choreo, it's such a strut, like a power walk. Like, I've done my bit and I'm off.
He always paces himself, and so the fact that he's probably pacing himself to keep his breath control and whatnot, but you're right, it looks like I don't need to walk fast.
It's the way he does it. It's almost like he could hear his note and do a mic drop and just walk off.
He's like a mafia boss. He's like, I do not walk fast. I do not speed up for anyone.
It's just such a strut. I love it.
Yeah. But they did really well with... You can hear their efforts of being live there, but to have back-to-back numbers which are very choreo heavy, don't blame them at all for not being able to sing or deliver live vocals for every single word. And
they go hard. Like I said, I always say, San, I worry he's going to hurt himself. He goes so hard.
Pop out a rib or something.
He bends in ways people shouldn't be able to bend.
Yeah. I'm so pleased for them, though, that they are, rightly so, they are earning that credibility as they go, but they're getting bigger performances and more
time,
more value, more, their label's able to invest more in them. It's I'm just so glad for them, because they deliver and they deserve it, and they're so nice, and they work hard. But that's such a challenge, isn't it, with all these idol groups that you want them to do well, but just in isolation, as we're talking about ATEEZ, I'm so glad that I can see the performances getting bigger and production value and everything.
I feel like whenever they're arranging choreo for choruses and stuff like that, they're like, right, so we'll put so-and-so here, who's going at the front? I always feel like Songwha's the first one to go, me! Because he's often in that focal point.
Yeah, well, no, Songwha's like the mum of the group, so he's actually pretty chill. He's not usually one of the first ones to be like, me. That's usually like Woo-young. Woo-young. Or like Hongjun and Mingy will be like, we can burst through here or whatnot. But Jongho, when he's not being Yoonho, but and Songhwa are pretty chill, I'd say. But
Yosang, I think, is quite chill, my little love.
Yeah, but Yosang's like a sniper, because like, do you know what I mean? That deep voice, and he'll be like, oh, okay, I'll do this bit, and then bam, do it. And
well, it's how he first got my attention.
Yeah.
Came from nowhere. And Hongjun, as we always say, with the BDE.
Yep. Guess that is the captain.
For someone so small, so powerful.
Yeah. And he had a cane.
Oh, yeah.
Rightly so. Yeah.
He could have walked onto that stage with a cane and like a full cloak, and it would have worked.
They were wearing cloaks. First song.
Yeah, but I just mean like a red, royal sort of thing.
Yeah. But also what I like about Hongjun, which we've said about with, for example, RM of BTS, we've said about Bangchan of Stray Kids, there's lots of leaders of groups that they are the leader. You can tell why, that they have that quality about them, and they want to elevate their team members. So it's not necessarily about them taking a front role. So he often kind of he'll come in at different points and whatnot. But he's very powerful when he does start a song.
Yeah.
But
he sets the tone.
Yeah. But he is also very good at he'll be like, oh no, I'll come in this bit and whatnot. And the way he writes the songs, him and Miggy and whatnot, and they perform them or whatever, and they say, not that he doesn't write all of them, obviously some of them are by the studio and the writers and that, but whenever he does, he's very much like RM and Bangtan, where they'll try and elevate their team ahead of them. So they're very sweet.
I do love him.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, everyone looks so good. Really, really good choreo, and I liked all the setting as well. The video that came up at the back, all of that. What do they call it? Dystopian, futuristic world, which looks a bit depressing.
I'm interested to see what they do with these songs at the concert. Because obviously, for a TV show, you can't, where other people will also perform, you can't bring your full setup like you would for your own concert. Mm-hmm. Because they'll have their own, they may have staging that they couldn't bring, and so you're never sure exactly. Yeah. And the stage is different, because I know the stage we've got comes out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be really cool to see what they do. But it's all that, like, futuristic, rebellious vibe, which is cool. And it suits them so well.
It does.
So I'll join their rebellion. Yep. No questions asked.
Cult.
Yep. All good.
Okay. So that was our reaction to ATEEZ performing New World and Guerrilla. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.